Yo, what is up, everyone? Jake Rico here, coming at you with an exclusive unboxing of one of my favorite films of all time. I was just very anticipated to open this package up just because I know what it was from Amazon. I had pre-ordered it, but I waited a couple days because I wanted to make an unboxing video for the special release. So without further ado, this is Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. This is a film by Stanley Kramer. This is released by SONY Pictures, and this is a Digibook edition. Just a very beautiful with the original artwork. And then you have some screen grabs from the film, and then you have just the back with special features and the synopsis of the film, which I'll read right now. Celebrate 50 years of this iconic and wonderful classic. Spencer Tracy and Katharine Hepburn, who won the Academy Award for Best Actress for her performance, are unforgettable as perplexed parents in this landmark 1967 movie about mixed marriage. Joanna Catherine Houghton, the beautiful daughter of crusading publisher Matthew Drayton Spencer Tracy, and his patrician wife Christina Catherine Hepburn, returns home with her new fiancé John Prentice, Sidney Poitier, a distinguished black doctor. Both families must sit down face to face and examine each other's level of intolerance. With this film, director Stanley Kramer has created a masterful study of society's prejudices. And the special features, as you can see right down here, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's introductions by Tom Brokaw, Quincy Jones, Karen Kramer, and Steven Spielberg, a love story of today's featurette, a special kind of love featurette, Stanley Kramer, A Man's Search for Truth, 2007 Producers Guild of America Stanley Kramer Award presentation to Al Gore. Stanley Kramer accepts the Irving Thalberg Award, photo gallery and theatrical trailer. So I'm just going to go ahead. The 50th anniversary of Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, starring Sidney Poitier, Spencer Tracy, Katharine Hepburn, and Katherine Houghton. Oh man, I'm so anxious to open this one up. I've been waiting for this release for a very long time. Ever since I've heard the news of it, a 50th anniversary edition of Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. My favorite film of all time. As we open the booklet up. Okay. So you have the digital copy here. It's a nice picture here with Stanley Kramer, Spencer Tracy, and Katharine Hepburn. Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. And then just a little essay, 50 years later. Here we go. Very controversial picture right here of Sidney Poitier giving Katherine Houghton a nice little smooch. More pictures. The nanny, or housekeeper. All these beautiful pictures. You know, Spencer Tracy. Wide range of just great films. Sidney Poitier. Oh man, wow. I think I've seen like all these films, and No Way Out, Cry the Beloved Country, Blackboard Jungle, Edge of the City, The Defiant Ones, Raisin in the Sun, Paris Blues, Lilies of the Field, Patch of Blue, To Serve with Love, Duel at Diablo, In the Heat of the Night, They Call Me Mr. Tibbs, Katharine Hepburn. Wow. And there's Stanley Kramer's directorial list. Oh, wow. So behind the disc, there's a little artwork with Katharine Hepburn and the housekeeper. I forget her name. Here's the disc. Beautiful. Sony coming through with the artwork. Got the original screen print of the film with Joanna and Mr. Prentice. Wow. So this is a very beautiful release of Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. We got that red spine right here. Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. In comparison, I'll show this. This is the Twilight Time release of Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. I believe it shares the same special features, if not... yeah, I believe it shares the same special features. But I know the transfer is a bit different. I think it has... I think this Sony release has a little bit of a higher contrast in terms of PQ. But other than that, you know, these two releases are very similar. You know, I had to get both of them, of course. to add to the collection. Just a few fun facts about this film. There's one scene in particular, Spencer Tracy's speech was just phenomenal, top notch. One of the greatest speeches I've ever seen in film. If you haven't seen the film, definitely check that one out. But notice in the background that Katharine Hepburn, Spencer Tracy's wife at the time, was crying. You know, she was actually crying because during the filming, Spencer Tracy was actually really, really ill. You know, he was battling illnesses later on through his life. And actually 17 days after this film was made, ironically, I'll get to that later. 17 days after this film was made or released, he passed away. And when I said ironically, is that the fact that when Guess Who's Coming to Dinner came out in 1967, prior to that, this movie was banned in 17 states, mainly because it touched based on a very sore topic at the time during the 1960s. It was segregation, civil rights. So to have a film feature an interracial couple and a lead actor in Sidney Poitier, who was African American, you know, it's not very known, you know, to the public eye, to the film industry, because it's all new. And he pioneered future male actors or black actors and actresses at the time to get lead roles. And Sidney Poitier was just the pinnacle of everything surrounding black film and black lead roles in film. He touched base in The Heat of the Night, which was, you know, a very controversial film. So, yeah, I mean, this film is just incredible. If you haven't checked this film out, definitely check it out. It's I would say it's probably one of the most important films in history. And, you know, if you're a film fan or film fanatic and you haven't seen this film, definitely check it out and you won't be disappointed. The performances are just top notch all around. Spencer Tracy, Sidney Poitier, even his mother, Sidney Poitier's mother in this film, I think she was in The Heat of the Night. Yeah, I mean, all of them gave off well-deserved performances, and they all deserved nominations. So, in conclusion, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, the 50th anniversary edition, released by Sony Pictures, starring Sidney Poitier, Spencer Tracy, Katharine Hepburn, and Catherine Houghton. This film is just incredible. My favorite film of all time. Definitely check this one out. You won't be disappointed. Sidney Poitier, my favorite actor of all time. Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, my favorite film of all time, 50th anniversary edition. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. JX Rico signing out.